Today is Saturday, October 31st. Happy Halloween. They have Halloween going on this year in my subdivision, but I'm not giving out any candy. I'm going to be the Scrooge, I guess, of Halloween. I don't have really that many little kids on my block already, so it doesn't really matter. The couple kids around my neighborhood that I know, I've made them little special little treats that if they, I'm going to just go by their house sometime today and drop it off with them. But anyway, but you didn't come here to hear about that. You came to hear about Weight Watchers, WW, our meeting highlights. So how did I do today? Let's take a look. I am very pleased. 2 pounds. So that brings me down to 211.2 with a 93 pounds lost. I'm working my way back to my best weight. My best weight was 209.2, so I got 2 more pounds to get to my best loss. And I'm going to do it. The thing I feel a little bit bad about is the fact that I let the number on the scale upset me last week because I really didn't think I deserved a 2-pound gain, or 2.4 actually. I was just so upset with myself because I thought there's no way. I went back on my tracker, I had a blue dot every day. I did everything I was supposed to do and I still gained 2.4. And so I had a major eating binge last weekend because I was just so fed up. I was just so pissed. So I just went crazy eating. And then on Monday I thought, I gotta rein this back in. And then I lost 2 pounds today. I didn't lose my 2 pounds because of last weekend. I think I lost the 2 pounds just because I shouldn't have gained the 2 pounds last week, and it just kind of happened. If I would have just stayed on track, I probably would have lost 3 or 4 pounds this week. Probably, because as well as I was eating all week. But it comes to our week 2 thing of find your perfect portion. It's so true. When I went back on my tracker, I thought I had a blue dot every day, but then I had a lot of 0-point foods that I didn't really measure out, and just because there's 0 points doesn't mean there's 0 calories. And then a lot of the bread choices I made were a little high in carbs, high in calories. I had too many carbs in a day. You have to have everything every day. You have to have carbs, you have to have minerals, and what do you call it? You have to have proteins, you have to have eggs, you have to, or dairy, and you have to have fats. You have to have the whole scope of things, but you shouldn't overdo it on one group. And I overdid it on the carbs. So I kind of reined myself in Monday through Friday. I limited how many carbs I had every day. I did have carbs every day, so and it showed on the scale, 2 pounds. So I'm really happy. But today it says, it's a fan favorite, find your perfect portion. I'm surprised that they're doing this now. You think they would have waited until January, when it, but I'm sure it'll recycle back then anyhow. But anyway, not quite sure what the right amount when it comes to a serving size. Well, we'll let you in on a little secret. There is no right size. Portions are personal. Well, if you've ever seen my berries, my portion sizes are humongous. What makes people feel satisfied and helps them stay within their smart points budgets can vary greatly. That's why it's so important to know what amount of food works for each of us. Like I said, carbs do work for me if I don't go crazy with them. But if I have too many carbs in one day, it's not going to do good for my body. Now, other people can have like a bagel at breakfast and then maybe have a sandwich at lunch and then have a dinner roll at dinner, figure it all into their points, still stay within their points and not have a problem. If I have a bagel in the morning and I have some bread at night, even though I stay within my points, it's going to cause a problem. I know it will. Now, the fruit doesn't seem to bother me as much, but I have never given it a test drive, as so to say, to stop eating as much fruit to see if it really would make a difference. I've always said that the reason I'm so successful on this plan, I've lost 93 pounds, is because I eat the foods that I like and I don't deprive myself. I do have treats along the way. Sometimes a little more than I need to have, but I do have my treats along the way. And if I have to start really buckling down and doing everything like perfect, I'm not going to be successful. I need to have that little sway. I need to have that little bit where I can choose what I want, what's right for me. And I know what's right for me. So that's all that really matters. Learning what's right for you portions is a pretty important skill for meeting weight and wellness goals, which can lead to some serious confidence when it comes to handling knowing what to actually eat. I know that if I eat more vegetables than fruits, I can have a loss. I do like my vegetables, but I like my fruits more. So a lot of times when I pick my fruits, I should substitute some of the fruit for a vegetable. I know that. In my mind, I know that. But for some reason, I don't. And I'm going to work on that this week. I'm going to try to balance out all my meals with an equal portion of fruits and vegetables on my plate. It might look like an odd combination, some of the things I'm going to do in the coming week. But that's my plan. I'm also going to try to portion out my serving sizes this week, and I'm going to be really true to it. I'm going to get my scale back out. I'm going to get my measuring cups back out, and hopefully see another loss next week, and at least get back to my highest loss, which was 95 pounds. So that's my goal. So they give you 4 things that you need to do. The first thing they do is serve yourself. Want to have an ice cream for dessert? Scoop how much you usually eat into a bowl. Well, I don't even have to know that I'm not a Weight Watcher friendly in my ice cream bowl. I don't have ice cream a lot because it really is one of my downfalls. I very rarely eat just a bowl of ice cream. If I'm going to have ice cream, it's either going to be on a cone or it's going to be in a bowl with some chocolate syrup over the top with some whipped cream. So I know for a fact, without even measuring out, that I eat way too much ice cream. I one time did measure out the half-cup serving of ice cream, which is what the portion sizes is for Weight Watchers. That would go on a baby cone. And and I know that that's what I'm supposed to be eating. But I'd rather have the full cup and then figure in the points and then just take the hit on it and just eat a lot of 0 points the rest of the day. Not the right way to do it. I'm not saying it's the right way to do it, but that's the reason I don't eat ice cream. You very rarely see me having ice cream. Very rarely. I have ice cream with my cake on birthdays. But just to go and have a bowl of ice cream, I haven't done that in a while. And if you've watched my daily vlog, you know that there's a new Baskin Robbins that opened up by me. And I've been avoiding it. So I'm doing pretty good with that. And the Dairy Queen that usually closes in the winter is deciding to stay open all winter this year. Because of COVID, they didn't make as much money over the summer. And it's a family-owned business, so they don't have to worry about paying employees. That might be a temptation, but I'm going to overcome that. Number 2 is use a measuring cups or a scale to see how much ice cream you're used to having. Well, like I said, I did measure it out. And I probably had, when I was having a bowl of ice cream, which was not a bowl of ice cream, it was like a massive amount of ice cream. I was having probably 2 cups. That's a lot of ice cream. That is a lot of ice cream. But it did open my eyes. It really opened my eyes. So I did go to the store because when I do have ice cream and I want to only have a half a cup, I bought the tiny little, we call them baby cones. They're not the sugar cone. They're the wafer cones. I'm not a big fan of the wafer cones. I like the sugar cones. Anything that says sugar, why wouldn't you like it? My favorite, though, is the waffle cone. But so I did buy some little ones. The kids like the little wafer cones anyhow. So on birthdays, they don't have ice cream. When they have their ice cream and cake, they always have their ice cream in a little cone. So I have them in there if I want to have ice cream. Number 3 is get tracking. Check out how many smart points your normal portion in the WW app. That's one thing I didn't do. That would scare me. That would really scare me. But I'm going to put it across here how many points it normally was, because I need to look that up. I need to back into reality because I do have some ice cream left over from Jim and Jimmy's birthday in the freezer. Number 4, make a note. Does that feeling satisfying and fit into your budget? Great. If not, adjust it just right. Okay, I probably would cut down on my portion size, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to have a half a cup. I'm probably going to have a whole cup. But, well, maybe when I see how many points it is, that might change my mind. We'll know by how many points it was for the regular servings that I had. But I would just adjust my smart points for the day if I wanted that. I really would. Or I would save my weeklies to use, because that's what I would like to do. But anyway, that's the 4 things they tell you to do. The thing is for a mason jar chickpea and veggie noodle soup. Well, that sounds interesting. Use a low sodium bouillon, some ramen. Oh, you lost me on ramen noodles. Those are just loaded with salt. The sodium level on this has got to be out of the moon. Yep, see, they don't even list that. Well, you had me until you said ramen noodles. But you know what? I probably could find some other kind of noodle that's not so salty. Because I do like the chickpeas. I do like the mixed vegetables. I like everything else that's in it. It's 9 points on the green and 4 points on the blue and the purple. It does look good, though. I don't know. The ramen noodles is what threw me. But anyway, 2 pounds I lost, 93 pounds total, 211.2, working my way to the 204.2, which will be my 100 pounds, and 199.9, which will get me into Wonderland. So stay with me and watch me achieve it, because I am going to achieve my goals before the new year. That's my goal. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, share it if you think somebody might like to see it. Please go out and vote. Whoever your candidate is, please go out and vote for your candidate. We need to support whoever we want in so that we have no complaints afterwards. I always thought that one vote didn't matter. I think in this election, every vote's going to count. So vote your choice, and always stay safe while you're out there voting too. So always stay safe.